Congratulations on taking delivery of your new Capacity Spotter. This latest model comes with outstanding operational and safety features, resulting in improved handling and driver comfort. New items include electric starting, seat lumbar support, a push-button electronic transmission which delivers improved gradability and enhanced performance, and more durable components resulting in less costly and less time-consuming maintenance and repair.
This operational orientation video will describe the components, systems, and safety features designed into your Capacity terminal tractor and will provide you with detailed instructions on how to operate it safely and efficiently. Let's begin by taking a quick look around.
The Capacity trailer jockey stands 10 feet off the ground. It's a little more than 15 feet long and about 8 feet wide, with a weight of approximately 15,000 pounds. A tilt cab covers the engine compartment. On the right side of the cab is the mirror post, engine access door, and exhaust stack. There's also an air intake on the hood. An optional feature is a top-mounted amber strobe light. This light is shipped in its own box and must be installed. Further along the right side is the hydraulic oil tank. A gauge measures temperature and level of the hydraulic fluid used to lift the fifth wheel. Under the battery box are the cab tilt lift controls. They're electric over hydraulic. Nearby is the safety prop cable used when releasing a tilted cab. The elevating fifth wheel is at the rear. It has a lift height of 16 inches and a lift rating of 70,000 pounds. There is a manual secondary lock on the right side to secure the fifth wheel for highway travel. On the back of the cab hang the two air hose supply glad hand couplers. The blue line connects the tractor service brake system to the trailer brake system. The red line connects the tractor air supply to the trailer emergency brake system. Below these couplers is the electrical supply connector receptacle, used to attach the tractor's electrical system to the trailer's clearance, brake, and tail lights, and the turn signals. Both lines and the electrical supply connector should be connected whenever you're coupled to a trailer. On the back of the cab is a floodlight that illuminates the fifth wheel. On the center crossmember behind the engine is the manual reset for the circuit breaker. Nearby are the dipsticks for engine oil and transmission fluid. The 50-gallon fuel tank, with integrated step to the rear door, is on the left side, along with the steps to the driver's door and the left mirror. If you see a Dura-Ride decal on the chassis frame, it means your tractor is equipped with an air spring suspension system that isolates the cab from road shock while providing a stable ride. It minimizes stress to the frame, drivetrain, cab, and most importantly, to you. Interior familiarization. The Capacity trailer jockey has two doors, one in the rear and one on the left side. The rear sliding door is the primary entry and exit point. Climb inside. Enter and exit slowly, deliberately, and carefully. A three-point stance should always be used, in which 3 of 4 extremities are in contact with the vehicle at all times. Face inward towards steps and handholds, and always use the grab handles when entering or exiting. Keep the steps, grab handles, and your shoes free of grease, mud, dirt, fuel, ice, and snow. Use extra care during bad weather. Settle in. The cab is equipped with an air cushioned seat. To move it forward or backward, move the lever under the seat to the left. The seat height adjustment control is on the front left side of the seat. Lift the switch to raise the seat, lower it to go down. Next to the height adjustment control is the lumbar support control. Lift the switch for additional support, lower it to reduce. Rotate the seat back control clockwise to tilt the seat back, counterclockwise to tilt it forward. Take a look out the windows. The Capacity tractor was designed for unobstructed views to the left, center, and right, as well as to the rear. This view field, along with proper adjustment of the mirrors, will allow you excellent vision in all directions. The seatbelt provides occupant protection. Adjust it so it fits comfortably yet securely across your lap. Wear it at all times when the tractor is in operation. Let's now look at the controls and instrumentation. Depress the button in the center of the steering wheel to sound the electric horn. The turn signal high beam control lever is on the left side of the steering column.
Move the lever forward to indicate right turns, back to indicate left turns. Lift the lever to switch from low to high beams. Lift again to return to low beam.
The emergency flasher control is part of the turn signal lever. Pull the hazard tab outward to activate. Rotate the lever to either position to deactivate the flashers.
On the left side of the dash panel are several gauges. The voltmeter indicates voltage within the electrical system. The hour meter indicates total time the engine has been operating in hours and tenths of hours. This is vital to good maintenance procedures and to keep records on the trailer jockey. The engine oil pressure gauge indicates pressure within the engine lubrication system in pounds per square inch. The normal reading is between 40 and 60 psi while the tractor is in motion and 15 psi at idle. The engine water temperature gauge shows the temperature of the engine coolant in degrees Fahrenheit. Normal operating temperature is between 180 and 205 degrees. Gauges on the right side of the dash include the air system pressure gauge, which indicates pressure within both the front and rear air braking systems, measured in both PSI and kPa. Red indicates front pressure, green the rear. Normal operating pressure is approximately 105 to 125 psi. A warning buzzer will sound if air pressure drops below 60 psi. The fuel level gauge indicates the level of fuel remaining in the tank. The ignition switch is a key-operated 3-position switch. In the off position, the electrical system is de-energized. The key can be removed. In the on position, the electrical system is energized. The start position is spring-loaded. This position engages and activates the engine starter motor. When the key is released, the switch will return to the on position. The key must be turned to the off position before trying to restart. To the right of the dash panel is the switch panel. The heater fan switch is a 4-position rotary control. Turn clockwise to select low, medium, and high heater airflow. The heater temperature control can be rotated counterclockwise for cooler air, clockwise for warmer air. Push the 5th wheel floodlight rocker switch up to turn it on. Push it down to turn off. The headlights must be on to use this light. The cab interior light switch operates a dome light. It is also on a rocker, up for on, down for off. The headlight taillight switch is off at the center position. Push up to turn on headlights, taillights, and clearance lights. Push down to turn on parking lights.
The windshield wiper control is a 3-position rotary switch. Rotate the knob counterclockwise for off. Rotate clockwise 1 position for low and 2 positions for high-speed wiper operation. Push the knob to activate the windshield washer. The parking brake control is set by pulling out the yellow knob. Push in the knob to release the parking brake.
The transmission control buttons are operated by the right hand. Select R for reverse, N for neutral, and D for drive. The Allison transmission operates on a variable speed power curve. There are no gears to shift when torque requirements change. The transmission cannot be shifted out of neutral until brakes are applied. The engine must be started in neutral. The 5th wheel control is a 3-position lever. Lower powers the 5th wheel down. Hold maintains elevation. Raise elevates the 5th wheel. Never allow anyone to place any part of their body under a raised 5th wheel unless the boom is adequately supported. When depressed, the 5th wheel lock control releases the 5th wheel lock jaws and releases the trailer. Depress the trailer air supply valve to supply air pressure to the trailer brake system. Pull out the knob to evacuate trailer system air pressure. The throttle control pedal increases engine speed when depressed. Release the pedal to reduce engine speed. Depress either brake pedal to apply brakes. Brakes should be applied slowly except in emergency situations. Trailer brakes are also operated by the pedal when both trailer air hoses are connected. A series of warning and indicator lights are located above each side of the dash panel. Furthest left is the left turn signal indicator. Flashing indicates the left turn signal is operating. The fuel light indicates low fuel level. A lit charging system indicator alerts you to a condition within the electrical system that is causing the battery to become discharged. The low air warning light will come on and a warning buzzer sound when the air system pressure drops below 60 psi. The high beam indicator shows that the headlights are on high beam. Above the right dash panel, the engine red warning light alerts you to one of three conditions: low oil pressure, engine coolant overheating, or low coolant level. If you see this light, shut down the engine immediately and notify your supervisor. The electronic engine yellow warning light indicates a minor fault with the engine electronics. Notify your supervisor immediately when this light is illuminated. You may continue to operate the vehicle. The wait to start light indicates grid heaters are heating for a specific interval prior to ignition. Do not crank the engine until this light turns off. In colder weather, it will stay on longer. The check transmission light indicates that a fault code has been logged for the Allison transmission. The brake light indicates the parking brake is set. The right turn indicator light flashes to show the right turn signal is operating.